here with a friend and mentor, Chris Record. We're here in Miami, and Chris, I thank you for your time, and I just wanted to ask you a quick question.
Sure.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
What was it, in the last, let's say, 2 years, 3 years, when you were going through your struggles, through your family struggles, through your financial struggles, man, when you didn't have anything and you knew that you just had to focus on the vision? What was it that kept you going, and what got you here to Miami this weekend?
Sure, yeah, and if you're hearing noises in the background, it's because we're at the airport right now, but yeah, if I had some advice that I would give about getting through struggles, it's that everybody goes through struggles, right? So what happens is that we internalize them and we make it all about us. We make it all about some crazy situation we're going through at the time, but everybody goes through struggles. So as soon as you realize, like, look, everybody's going to go through it anyways, you just accept it. And as soon as you accept it, it becomes easy to get over it. So I use a strategy called reframing. What I do is I look at my struggle and I go, okay, how quickly can I get over this? How quickly can I reframe it and turn my struggles into blessings? Once I see them as blessings, then I start to realize, like, man, you know what? Things are going quite good for me. Things are going well. That produces abundant thoughts. When I start thinking abundantly, that's when success happens. So I'll give you an example. Earlier, about a year ago, my son, one of my children, got diagnosed with autism at 2 years old. Okay, he's 3 years old now. That set me back at first, right? So there's an example of a struggle. Right in the middle of that, my business is crushing it. I'm doing fantastic. Everything's great. And then that hits. So the sooner I'm able to reframe that, the sooner I'm able to make it happen, that's the difference. I turn that into a blessing. I turn that into something that I use to my advantage. And then I realized, wow, how awesome it is that I have a child like this. How awesome it is that I get to experience this as a father. How awesome this is. Suddenly, abundant thoughts started happening. Next thing you know, I was able to turn my business around. I was able to make things go really well, all because of that ability to reframe. So that's what I'd say, is that we all go through struggles. The better that you can reframe those, the better that you can actually take things and make them blessings and make them positive. That's how you're going to be really successful in business.
Awesome, man. So after this event, after Miami, after the experiences and the breakthroughs that you and your team experienced while you were here this weekend, how does that expand your vision, and where do you see yourself and your team going in the next year or two?
Yeah. The reason we come to these major events is because big events is where big decisions are made. So that's exactly what I did. I came out here because every time that we want to scale up our business, we want to get around other people that are being very successful. This weekend, I got around people that are making millions and millions of dollars, was able to sit and pick their brains, was able to expand my vision. So rather than just me by myself at home building my business, it's me and there's leaders across the country, across the world. And so that's what big events do. Next time you have a chance to get to a big event, do whatever it takes to get there to expand your vision. So what we've done is we're coming up with a game plan. I got my business partner here. We actually came up with a game plan. We plan things out 90 days at a time. Call them a 90-day run. What we're going to do is we're going to get together with the team. We're going to grow for 90 days straight. It's like a madman cycle. Basically just hitting things hard. Come back 90 days later and see where we're at. So I do everything 90 days at a time because, you know what, anybody can run for 90 days. Sometimes it's difficult to think about years and years and years of business, but anybody can run for 90 days. And so that would be my challenge. If you want to grow your business, if you want to expand your vision, get out there and run hard for 90 days with something, give it your all. And that's where you get the best results.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate your time, brother.
No problem. Take care.